I said, that should be fun. Yeah, fee schedule should be good. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Just like, $50 every day that it's impounded, or, property's not returned to me, stuff like that.
Have you ever told an officer yet to stand down?
I've had him just back off and just say, have a nice day, sir. I've had that happen. Because I did that one time a couple of years ago. I was coming down a mountain in that Camaro that you see on the internet. And I always go slow down the mountain. And going up I fly, but going down I go slow. And the cop pulled me over. And I think he just wanted to take a look at the car. It was this nice old cool Camaro.
Yeah.
And I think he just wants to be nosy. So as soon as he put his lights on, man, I locked up those the pads, and that car stopped on a dime. I was hoping, well, not hoping to nail my back bumper, but hey, if he can control his vehicle, that's his problem. Going down a hill, then he'd realize why you go slow down the mountain. So teach him a lesson the hard way. But as soon as he pulled me over, I put both my arms out the window. I tried to try to wave him around. And he walked up to me. He said, "What are you waving your arms for?" I said, "Oh, I seen your blue lights on. I figured it was an emergency. I'm telling you, go around. I'm not trying to impede your I figure you're on your way to an emergency." He says, "No, I stopped." He says, "No, I stopped you." I said, "You stopped me.
What's the emergency?"
I said, "What, is my car on fire?" I said, "Where's the emergency?" I said, "Holy cow, my car's on fire. Where's it on fire? It's got to be an emergency." He goes, "No, there's no emergency." I said, "Are you allowed to turn on those emergency lights just for fun, or doesn't it have to be an emergency?" And he realized right there, being set up. So then he says to me, he said, "You got license, registration?" I said, "License?" I said, "I got a state license. I don't got a license. I don't have a license, but the state gave me one to hold." He's like, here we go. He says, "Can I see it?" I said, "Sure. Do you wish to see it?" He says, he could just tell all these magic words I was dropping on him. And it was funny because my car wasn't inspected at the time. So it's like, man, I hope he's going to walk around to the windshield and see I ain't got no inspection sticker on this thing.
Yeah.
So he wanted no part of walking around in front of my car. I said, "Well, would you like to tell me what the emergency was?" He said, "Well, you were just going extremely slow." I said, let me see. The car is 40-something years old, 1969. I said, "How fast would you recommend going down this mountain?"
Yeah.
And then he was just like, "Have a nice night, sir." I said, "Okay, you sure?" Oh man, I was definitely, but I was like, you know what? This is the county that I live in. I was going to go right to the sheriff's department and hand them a bill.
Yeah.
And then I was like, nope. You know what? I live in this county. I'm not going to play that. I'm going to have to make sure that I, like you said, something like a fee schedule. I got to make sure I have something on file with the sheriff's department before I start playing.
And it's the officer.
Yeah, well, not so much the officer, but at least make sure that there's something on file.
Yeah.
You know, make sure this, because I don't want to hold court on the side of the highway.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give them fair warning by at least putting something on file with the sheriff's department that I'm a man and I'm going from point A to point B.
Yeah.
And if anybody claims that I did them harm or wrong, I'll be more than glad to compensate. But unless unless there's a verifiable claim, do not interfere with my right to travel. It's going to be just that simple. It ain't going to be no massive amount of. I see some of these people's fee schedules. They're funny. Some of these fee schedules that some of these folks mail me, they're hysterical.
Yeah.
$5,000 for this, $100,000 for that, and it makes me laugh. But I'm saying, did you try to do any kind of fee schedule yet?
Me? Yeah, I've had one recorded for a couple of years now.
Yeah, but where did you do yours? At the county recorder, or?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what I'm doing. If I would do it, I'd do it through the Secretary of State. That way the state's on notice. I'd do it through the county recorder, and I'd go down to the Sheriff's Department and have the Sheriff's Department know it as well.
Yeah.
I'd do it. I'd send it to the counties in which I usually travel, like 2-3 counties.
Yeah.
That's what they said here to do in Greensboro. I just did mine with the county recorder downtown courthouse. I did it with that, and that was it. And I think that's why they have a problem with it, because it was recorded, so they just left me alone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't even sent it to the sheriff or the Secretary of State.
Well, I didn't get that either.
Well, the Secretary of State, the Secretary is just the Secretary actually means somebody who keeps secrets. That's what Secretary literally means, somebody who keeps secrets. So it's supposed to be the governor's like right-hand man or right-hand woman is the Secretary. It's supposed to be like communications between him and the governor. And the governor's supposed to be the people of the state. He's supposed to represent the people.
Yeah.
So by me giving it to the Secretary of State, actually that's me giving it to the Secretary of State, which is supposed to inform the governor, and the governor is the people. So by giving it to the Secretary of State, I just gave notice to all of the people in the state of Virginia, the state, whatever. That's why I would do it to the Secretary of State and the county and the Sheriff's Department. I put the Sheriff's Department also in the loop. I wouldn't do the city police department. That I wouldn't do. I wouldn't waste my time. Finding a little town like Mayberry's and stuff like that. No, I wouldn't waste my time doing that.